We'll open it up for questions.
We want to thank our fans for coming out. That was huge. It was great to see them here and cheering at the right times, and it was loud from time to time. And I was like, oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting that. But really, really want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank the Show Me Center for getting that video board up and those lights and everything going. So thank you, Oakland City, for coming out and playing us. And just pleased with today's performance.
Okay, for you, obviously your first chance to be out there with your team as a head coach against outside competition. How was it for you? How was that first head coaching experience?
I hate the downtime. I hate the time in between. I hate when I'm not talking to my team. If I'm talking to my team, I'm good. It's when they go out and I'm in the locker room by myself and I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? But it was fun, really good to see the girls go out there and execute on a lot of the things that we've been working on. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do, but pleased with the performance and happy with their execution.
Okay. You mentioned a lot of work to do. What are some things that you saw that could be better?
Defending dribble penetration, defending dribble penetration, defending dribble penetration. That obviously has to be better. We do not want to give up middle penetration. We wanted to go baseline because we've got help for that. And I think we did a better job the second half of getting matched up. The first half we didn't know who we were guarding when there were substitutions, and that wasn't great. I think finishing in the paint, I know we had 68 points in the paint, but we left a lot on the board, so that'll be something else that we need to focus on.
I kind of mentioned this with the girls, that they seemed more confident going into this game than maybe we'd seen them last year. Was that kind of an emphasis? Did you say anything to kind of, before the game, to boost their confidence into this one?
No, other than that I had their back, and that they have each other's back, and the things that we didn't put in a lot. We wanted to keep it simple, and we wanted them to be good at the things that we put in. And I felt like that maybe allowed for them to be confident. We didn't do a scouting report because we weren't able to do one, but it didn't matter about our opponent. It's how we're going to play, and that was the focus.
Okay. What were some other focuses heading into this one for you guys, and what you wanted to see from them?
It's funny, it's not even going to be some of the basketball stuff. It is when somebody, well, loose ball, who's going to recover it? Who's going to be the first one to get that nice floor burn, you know? Who's going to be the first one to pick up a charge? Those are toughness characteristics that don't always show up in a stat sheet. Those things were important. Our energy, our effort, how are we on the bench? If you're not in the game, are you engaged? Are you giving good energy to your teammates? When there was a good pass, did we point to each other? You know, if somebody hit the floor, did the other four come over and pick her up? That's something that we focused on, and I was pleased with.
Obviously, you know, the end of that first quarter and into the second quarter, they were scoreless for about a 10-minute stretch there. What did you see from your team defensively during that point?
I just think we picked up our intensity a little bit, and I thought we did a better job of defending penetration, not letting it turn the corner. That was huge because they were hurting us a little bit whenever they drive it and kick, and we had to help. So I think we sat down and defended the ball.
What's the message to the team after this one?
This one really doesn't count, and there's a lot that we need to get ready for our second game. We're going to put in some new things, turn it up a little bit on them, and then again we are just preparing every day to get better, be better than we were the day before, and then when that first one starts, then we'll be ready for that.